BG looked better. Heretics, the resilience aside of them with the aggression we haven't seen before to take down Sentinels, and we're going fast into this first pistol round as well to start things off.
Spot on. Heretics on the defending side. Obviously then means Leviathan on the attack, and already the man known for being the can opener for Leviathan is down. Aspas removed instantly. And now Heretics don't need to overextend. They can calm it down, sit on the side, but that's an opening and a big chance. Removing that anchor sets Heretics out to shore, out to drift. They have nowhere to levy, and the shots are hitting. Calm with a belter straight through middle. And I love what Tex is trying here. As long as he doesn't go too far, he secured them so much space. Oh, he's been outdone though, Rienz. Remember what he was like in that final map. Do they go back for this?
He calls him back. He calls him back. All of the Team Heretics players are rotated right now, but because of that Viper wall being refreshed with that Harbor wall, right now Team Heretics is going to stay and stay and stay. And King, look at his positioning. He's waiting to cut off the rotations as well, try to get another pick off, and this is so hard to trade out as well.
The silence is deafening now towards B, and they know it. They're behind the wheel here. The positioning from King could be outstanding. There's no way the Mini Boo checks this.
No way.
He thought, and he actually did give it a go, but it's King who's rewarded for his diligence in approach, and the follow-up could have been happening, but no, back and forth we go! And Heretics carving a path back into this, but come in their way. A 1v2, a Sheriff, and almost full utility. Do not forget, he still has everything he needs and a plant.
It's planted for Belt. He's got 2 shots. He's got Dart. Rienz is one-shottable. Woot, just 2 bullets to connect. This is a very winnable situation for Calm. This is going to be difficult for Team Heretics. The first shot lined up.
He's ready. Sends it. That's the first. The second, soon to follow. Now got the tag, but he now needs to swing. He needs to make sure, and he's absolutely doing it. 3 HP. He still has to land. Oh my God! The time is gone.
2 or 3 players where normally it's just Boo to defend, but Lev's just going to walk into this A site for free. Maybe Benji goes for a fight, but it's going to be a plant. Going to be a convergence. And starting on Icebox is actually kind of interesting because last head-to-head it was a Leviathan 15-13 win, but it was one of Heretics' worst maps statistically, so the fact that they got that close is surprising. And then Heretics surprised us yesterday as well by picking this against Sentinels, and they closed it out. But it's going to be a 2-0 start for Lev.
And at this point, I do start looking at the ult orb progress as well. Com doing very well towards his. Obviously after that first round, no surprises there. Mazzino not far away. And he's actually on farming this up. Lovely for him. Be quite close now. Aspas needs to be cautious to not use the vandal, and he does. Very clean work from Lev here. But very fast mid work. Look at King already. Straight up middle. Manages to get past the turret undetected. They have no idea about this. Benji none the wiser. Wu looks like a victim in the making. He takes a look to the left, looks to the right, and he waits. That's patience. That's discipline. And that's a good goddamn reward. King! Outstanding impact already. Right up middle. Perfect planning. And the reward is there.
That's a tough pill to swallow for Team Heretics right now. They're in a 2 versus 4, and it looks like they're looking for an opportunity back in here. Spike hasn't been planted yet. Benji.
You're not going to isolate a fight on the high-low there.
Not happening. And Boo just needs to save that. That round was over, like as soon as that Cascade blocked that turret line off. And sometimes we've seen Team Heretics start with a player on that boiler to stop that Killjoy Molly from taking out their turret. But the way that Lev played, because they have that second control in Harbor, they can send that Cascade out towards that boiler, block off that vision, and sneak through that gap. So Team Heretics needs to figure out a way to stop this from happening. Alarm bot, maybe play that player in that position, but great bonus round strat from Lev.
And I'm glad you noticed that. The fact that it came out in round 3 here, in my mind, really sets the standard. And it's going to force Heretics to make an adjustment now.
They have to respect it.
Exactly. It sets the tone. Position them to respect this, but you're going to see the buy obviously suffering. Only Boo making it away with that Phantom in hand. Sheriff's outside of it, but we know the Heretics can hit with this. And they've gone for a bit of an aggressive lean as well. Stinger close enough by. You've got Woot looking for a brawl here, but Aspas waiting. He's got a read on this one. Yeah, he absolutely does. Eyes on the prize for Aspas, but not perfect on the follow-up. Hold on. Heretics just found 2. King again, though. Anytime there might be a swing moment, he finds so much impact, even from just 1 kill. Mazzino, got to be cautious to not get overwhelmed here. You can see Benji desperate to get him. And Benji's going for Rienz on the follow-up as well.
They know where King is.
Spike, and they've got to know about King. He was the one who took down Boo. How do they position around this? Let's see. An upgrade for Benji, a stinger still, but it's perfect from Heretics. What an adjustment! A couple missed shots. Demand respect here. And aggression seems to be the name of the game. They're doubling down on this. Miniboo, too far, has to back away.
He goes
I
forward.
say that, Woot goes forward. He takes away Aspas, and now they once again try and do more damage. Rien's from further afield, finding Mazzino. They've left Lev in tatters. Down to Tex, King, and Com. How the hell are you meant to make this one work now? So many bodies here. Lovely little off angle for Miniboo in case they try and push up. They can swing together, they can work together. And let's see, that's exactly the case. He gets a fair free fight near on King. And Tex and Com, what options do you have? A beautiful shot, no follow-up. Benji on the trade. Heretics starting to hit together as a team. Not impossible, but improbable, Josh.
I'm loving the repositionings together. They realized 3 versus 1. Let Tex get to the site, plant that spike, and lock himself out.
I love this.
Fundamentals.
Showing that heads up, that calmness on stage. Just look at this little stack here. Knowing that Tex might want some security. He might want some safety. Oh my God, but
he got the thing to HP.
What the hell, Tex? Surgical precision, and now he's got a real game. He's got a real chance in this. This was a 1v3, bear in mind. He's looking for another body to drop, but no one's giving him that game because Miniboo's been left having to scour away. Now, Tex with just basically that gun in hand. But 2 targets, that's 1. Oh, Miniboo with 2 HP! More than enough for that man.
Crush Lev.
It feels like a trap, doesn't it? And now they look to get proactive. Heretics bringing the fight to Leviathan. The second they showed even just a centimeter, even just a pixel out of place, they pounce. And now once again, they're down 2 players at the very start.
These early fights for Team Heretics, it was working so well for them yesterday. They keep doing it, setting up that fight with Miniboo and that Gecko, the Dizzy Flash. But into A site, Team Lev go. They have that Viper's Pit. They might use it to secure this round. If they get a good spike plant, they get the good positioning on that Viper's Pit, they might be able to turn this 3v5 around. But that Thrash on the other side of things makes them second guess it. Tex holding his ground, so good in these positions to tap them out.
Time to go though. Miniboo set into motion, and it's just poetry. Look at his connection on Tex. Caught King as well. Com, the only one alive, trying to secure his teammate at the least, but you can see the killer's on the way, and he is hungry for blood. Com can't defend them here. There's nothing more. How deep can Com go on this though? Not at all. Heretics are in control, Josh. The early aggression is gorgeous. They're taking the fight early here now, so consistently. This is the first time they've at least got towards yellow. They've got that, but they've still lost a man in middle. Benji brought back to attention, but already cleared a little by Miniboo. I like this. They're so proactive.
Com's had that ultimate for 3 or 4 rounds now. 4 versus 5 here. Aspas has the Blade Storm popped. We know how deadly he can be with this. Already, Team Heretics, they have that man advantage, so they're trying to value their lives a little bit more, play for that retake. They have that lockdown. Yes, Com can counter it.
And Boo was marvelous playing from here before in just their earlier series.
Let Aspas get a little bit closer. Take the space. Deny the ability for Team Heretics to get close and get that lockdown.
30 seconds left.
Plants in, post-plant now. One of the previous strengths Heretics held with their retake prowess. However, Aspas with the knives out. You can never underestimate it. Hunter's Fury will be burnt to deal with the lockdown. I can see that come in, but it's King holding the line. Somehow he gets traded eventually, goes down, but it's all on Boo. Ain't gonna happen now. King, wonderful impact. He has been the saving. Just what the doctor ordered.
A little change in the approach from Lev as well. They're faking this BE pressure, but they're grouped towards A. They want to contact in here. But Team Heretics, they're not advancing.
Yeah, Miniboo and Woot waiting. And there's been aggression here, so they should be heads up to it. They should be aware.
So
they still have to deal with it, and it seemed Tex was none the wiser. Woot can now evacuate as well. Again, early man advantage. How many times are Heretics going to get this?
Last time Heretics had that early man advantage, they backed all the way off here. They're trying to stay in maze. They don't want to back off all the way. They want to keep some pressure up. Rien's pops that drain, gets this info. And this is valuable information. Pulls Benji and Miniboo back over towards A. 4 players to defend.
Yeah, but again, we saw them stick the landing in the last one. Leviathan closing that gap. King giving them masses of safety, but Wu still wanting a little more. Looking above the wall, and he finds a player, and the follow-up for Rien's. Heretics finding the perfect balance. Aggression, discipline, back and forth, and Leviathan struggling to match this step by step.
I have the spike.
And Lev,
30 seconds left.
all these rounds are developing so slowly, and they're getting picked off. Some of these players, last round it was through the smoke at middle. Here, it's at lower A after they try to fake their B. A different approach every round from Lev, but right now Team Heretics is almost perfectly reading them, staying a step ahead. Calm, trying to save here. Not much else he can do, not when his teammates go down in that fashion. Team Heretics is gonna pick up another round, and when I look at the first 3 maps, when talking eye test, this should be in Heretics' wheelhouse to close it out.
Very much so.
Having said that, we did say that about Sentinels yesterday, and you see how that turned out.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's rated as the best duelist in the world. You give him the duels, you set him up on A like they're doing right here, they move somewhere else, leave him alone to take a timing if he wants it, put pressure somewhere else, take out that turret, take out that alarm bot, pressure Boo back, cause a rotation, and then go for it. Still a minute 20 left, and it looks like Aspas actually doesn't want to stay inserted here. It's going to be King instead. He's had value before. He snuck into A, for example, on pistol round. Here come 4 towards B, and Boo.
Oh, this is so dangerous.
This is so dangerous.
So much on his plate. That's 4 players here. He's going to get contact and fall away. Tried to make a little bit of a stand, but he doesn't outstay his welcome, and it's the right choice. Leviathan taking all that B space. First time they haven't lost a player early. Ult comes in, quick rotations coming in. They were rewarded last time when they were... Oh!
Okay.
What a shot from Aspas. Mechanically, still one to always be feared, but Boo from the backlines. Did Aspas see the player? He absolutely did. But he's got 1 left, 1 right, 1 above. Boo gonna take away Texas. Benji finding Aspas, and again, Heretics holding the line. But look at King.
Pistol round all over again.
Rinse, step,
30
repeat.
seconds
Do
left.
they expect it now? Do they read it now? The silence once again deafening, ringing in their ears. The King gets active. Oh! Boo with another big shot. He is the backbone right now. So much faith in that man. Leaving just Mazzino. Oh, there is nothing to be done here, Josh.
10 seconds left.
Just a save again. And after that first shot, Aspas got from top yellow on Rien, snapping over there towards Snowman. You'd think Lev finally finding a rhythm back in. Nope, shut down.
They don't get clean victories. We've heard that from the desk, a lot of OTs, but still, a very strong map. Locked down.
Team Heretics knew about this. They had Sova Gecko in position to deal with this lockdown. Harbor wall's already up.
So locked in, reading everything, still struggling to break through towards the site. Leviathan making it up towards Maze. You're looking at the crossfire. Wu on one side, Rien's on the other. One up towards the belt, the swing from Rienzi gets cleared. That's better. Mazzino gonna find the first. Untraded either. Now Benji gets involved though. Chaos on the site. They know there's 2 on the site from the Dizzy. Tex gonna do well. Oh, with back-to-back impact, but still, Lev this time have the player advantage, but they don't know about Mini Boo. A hit and run. He's out of there. And down to a 2v2. A quick upgrade for Com. Can they find stability? Will they be outdone by the lurk itself? Look at Boo's positioning. But already Lev, they feel something's wrong. They can feel it in the air. There's something happening they don't like. They don't have that full picture on A.
Left.
But being proactive may not get them where they want. It's Miniboo on the angle. He's going to hear these steps. He's ready. He's waiting. And he's doing absolute wonders for Heretics.
That is so good from...
Pure rotations. And look at the reclear from Heretics.
Yep. This is what Lev needed to do. They broke that turret. This is the first time, we're at round 11, that they're actually dealing with this utility. Look at how Team Heretics has to move. Boo is alone at B. That alarm bot is the only thing spotting for his middle. Benji's spotting for that tube walk-in. And Boo has to give up all of B site here. King, Tex, walking up. They're going to take this contact. They're going to force a reaction. But instead, Lev, they're actually called back. They know that they have this site, but they don't have the lockdown this round to work with. They had it before. Team Heretics, what is this read? Look, they're already rotating. They're going to beat Lev here.
What are their tells? What have they got going on? They've got such a good read. Boo now absolutely knows it. Looking to invest the ult.
He has a molly to stop the plant as well.
You can see if that comes in. Aspas trying to hunt him down, though. He's looking for that opportunity already. Going to have the ult coming in. Miniboo's fallen. King holding the line. Mosh on top, but it's going to be awkward from CT. It's King, desperate to do damage, but Heretics trading back. It's still a 3v3. Boo's ult in play. Rien still has his, and Benji is let loose, closing the gap. There's the ult from Rienz.
No.
Does connect. He's found him. He's taken away Aspas. He's clearing. He's setting up Benji, who's so reserved, so on point. But Com needs to clutch here, but he can't even see the spike. How much can he do? A tap's drawn his attention. He has to keep spamming. He can't escape. Boom! Brings him to his knees. And Heretics playing the perfect half here. Operator out for Rienz. They're going in. Hello. Go on, Aspas. Have a round. Give us something. Keep them in their place. Right now, Woot shows no respect. Doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on aggression, and Miniboo almost rewarded. This man looks feral the way he's trying to just chomp away at them over towards A. But it's only him now. Big advantage for Lev, excluding the HP on Aspas. They have everything they would need. But Miniboo is unrelenting. He wants back in. Got faith in Benji towards B. He's got Boo over here as well.
A little bit of info for Miniboo. Maybe pauses him for just a brief moment here. Lev waiting for that slip up from Team Heretics. Team Heretics 3 versus 5, maybe looking to equalize it, going for an aggressive peek. Lev can punish that, clean up the round safe. But right now, the full regroup and Benji. He's got the alarm bot to cover his left. All he has to do is look right.
His timing was just... Okay, no, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And a couple of knives come whizzing past, but it's Com to find him. Now, we look at Boo, we look at Miniboo on the way, but they're far. This is the first time Leviathan have, it feels like, found that pattern, that, I guess, the tempo to play this right, and they have a free plant.
And a Viper's Pit to secure if they need it. Com also, Hunter's Fury. This is going to be difficult for Team Heretics to break through. That one-way orb to help get out, but Mazzino, bottom of the site here. And the flank.
That's gonna be two. Hold on. It's down to a 2v2. Aspas was already so low. The spam's so close.
No way.
Another body dropped. They're cutting down everyone in their way. But can King clutch this up? Boo commanding him to turn around to pay him attention. But King waits with patience, head held high. And he's gonna hear this. King now just has to play it to the clock, and he does. King keeping the fire.
Is Lev going to be able to get away with their game plan again? Already very aggressive contact play.
Taste of their own medicine perhaps here. Heretics are going to have a horrible surprise. They've heard the jump spot, but look who's waiting. Boo, they're aware. And now they're very aware, and it's an effective trade for Heretics. Boo, breaking the backs of Leviathan with 2 quick kills, giving them the man advantage. Tex and Com have to respect this. You can't stick around. Com trying to make a quick escape here. And they've noted the follow-up player. They know where both of them are.
They spotted Tex's leg. They know it's both here.
Tex now. Oh, they run him like an absolute bug. Heretics starting with a bang in the second half. Thought to be able to close gap, but now, yeah, they're on the receiving end. You can see Miniboo once again ferocious in approach, but he's going to be quelled here for now. Doesn't want to overextend or give too much away. They can show patience here. You're looking at, on the other side, Tex has the Sheriff, the Xeno as well, and Aspas, so there's always a little bit of danger, but a stack.
Stack is at the wrong site. And Team Heretics is going to probably walk into a B site. They're popping the drones, and as we see them play on every map, basically, they like to group in these 4 or 5 man plays. If there is one lurking around, they're just holding that space and going for a really late lurk. But to the detriment of Team Heretics, sometimes they play rounds too slow. In a situation like this, when you're going against that eco, you want to make sure that you don't go into a stack, you don't get surprised. But not having options to call back if you need it is something that has been a struggle for them. But in a 5 versus 5 post plant against Sheriffs on 3, Classics on 2, this should be an easy cleanup for Team Heretics. Now it's just all about prioritizing who gets the ultimate orbs. Is it Rienz? Is it Woot? They're the closest right now. Miniboo.
I mean, he's a hungry boy. You can see it every time there's an opportunity. He's giving it a crack. Doesn't want to get traded too far away. They're just going to fall off towards the backside of yellow. Leviathan testing the waters, but so far it's Boo to find Mazzino. Again, Leviathan probably opting now to go down to the spike at this point. And Heretics going to back away. Really, the only one they didn't want to lose out on would have been the likes of Woot, Boo, potentially. Maybe Miniboo, keep that SMG in hand. Big moment, though. Do we actually get a game here? Leviathan do need to convert this. Otherwise, it feels like it's so likely to work out for Heretics. But, again, you've got quite a few rifles here. Boo's got one, Benji the other, Bulldog with Woot. Oh!
Good start.
Big impact there. Taking away Rien's is huge.
And for as many high-impact, high-energy moments this game has had, there's also been all these pauses. Oh, that's 2 players spotted on this drone. Right now, Team Heretics, they're down a man. 4 versus 5. They've been spotted 2 other players towards B. Right now, they have the option to either continue going B, where they've been spotted, or they go back to A. Right now, Lev, though, they want to re-clear middle. Make sure there's no lurk. Make sure that that rotation between A and B, they can catch someone on that rotation, but they just missed the timing.
This timing could be outrageous. He's seen to. Boo's done a good deal of damage towards Mazzino as well. And while this happens, they press the issue towards A, speeding things up. Aspas waiting patiently. Could be death from above, but he decides to back away, play it patient. Tex shows none of that patience, none of that respect. He goes in head first, finds himself to a swing from Mazzino. Doesn't look good by the time. We're looking like this one is going to peter out here. This was the bonus for Heretics. And a big moment for Leviathan to try and stick, really, some sort of resistance starting. There we go. As King has been solid as a rock, but he's being hunted down. Miniboo was thinking about it, but he wasn't alone. There was Com here on this site as well, so it's not like you get a fair fight on one. There is backup to this.
But it's pressure, it's map control, it's forced the reaction from Lev, but stealing the space, King getting behind yellow like this, yes, Team Heretics knows that this is in play, leaving Benji here to maybe take this duel. That re-clear on the drone.
I want to keep my eyes on how far forward he is here as well.
I also want to see how Team Heretics reacts off that drone.
At least going to invest the Dizzy.
Benji wants this fight.
I mean, he may want the fight, but the timing's going to be everything on this one. They're going to pause here probably, look and see if Benji gets rewarded. And now with the crowd, they're going to start turning around, checking behind them! And King commands the crowd, and he gets his reward, takes away Benji. And now you can see the 3 players on A on red alert. Aspas maybe got a feeling on this one, and he is right. The Dizzy dealt with, he can't get back in time. However, Mazzino, Tex keeping the A site safe. Tex is starting to heat up now, showing some real heavy hits. As Rienz will have to watch that clock tick away. Timing. Not going to be on his side. And this looking like a rather lost round. Beautiful from the
players to defend that B site.
Oh, I think
they know the A is coming in.
Hold on. You may know about it, but it doesn't mean you're going to be able to stop it. Miniboo already taken away Tex, who's been pretty much the rock of this A site. As you know, Aspas has been doing okay on those entries, but he hasn't been the headline player here. But a readjustment.
Wait, what are they pinging? They're pinging like they want to split A through middle right now.
I mean, you took down Tex, why not try it? But the timing could be everything here. Com trying to make up for that. Maybe just take a glance. He takes more than a glance, but he loses his life. I don't think that was worth it at this point. They put question marks now all over the map.
And now with that kill, Benji retrieves that weapon. He's going to group. They're going to be as 4. They have that Thrash as well to invest. They have the numbers now on their eco. They're going to have A site for free, get that plant for free, and he's going to be able to recover his Thrash for the next line. But early prey take maybe, perhaps.
I mean, they got
Wait, he took on his teammate with his Thrash. Oh no, Rienz.
A little awkward. But Boo's still here. They still need to clear out Boo on this, and if all the rest of Heretics can keep their attention turned, he's going to be death from above. A terrible surprise waiting. And now we look at what's remaining. Just Aspas in a 1v3. So many angles to try and clear by himself, and only 40 HP to do so. Benji got the rifle. Woots got himself the Bulldog. It's a disaster in motion for Leviathan. And Heretics will be happy with that impact.
I think Benji just noted that cascade through the wall. He's alerted to this. He's going to sit in that spawn. He's going to wait for that push through and allow his teammates to go forward towards B. Lev, yes, they're transitioning over. Yes, they have weapons right now. But again, Heretics, they can just wait this out. 15 seconds, then they go again. Viper Orb's going to come back up. That neon wall, they just cross, they disrespect it, they get in there. Benji still alert to that A push. Right now,
still waiting.
4 versus 3 on this B site, though. This is in favor of Team Heretics.
Yeah, Benji's starting to lean a little closer, though, just in case. The Miniboo waiting on the drop for the wall. He's going to get one. The trades are so good. Great spacing from Heretics here. High Dizzy off the back, and Rienz want to try and make it uncomfortable on the side. Mazzino trying to dodge above and around as best he could. Support's on the way, but it's far away. Tex taking the long rotation. You can already see Benji's utility will be in play for that. Aspas has to go all the way around. We're going to need an Aspas round here. Maybe Tex, maybe Mazzino. But they're going to need someone to do some heavy hitting here. Tex Gonna have to take the damage on this one, and Aspas already falling. It's Tex and Mazzino with the world against them. Heretics eyeing up that 11th. The composure is just perfect from them. Leaving Tex to try and walk this back. He's been noted. First one found. It'd be a 1v4 and nothing less. The clock is ticking. I'm already seeing Rienz sitting safe, sitting far away, making sure there's no naughtiness and there's not. It's 11 for Heretics, Josh. They are
to a BO5 that you want. Team Heretics off the back of that timeout, the triple peek on middle.
They're just flexing a little. They are making this so hard to deal with. Even if it was a Leviathan timeout, obviously Heretics can check in as well, and they use that time perfectly.
The crazy thing about that is, so many times I've seen Team Heretics play on this map and wish that they would do a play like that, and I never see it. But they pull it out, and it works.
And Aspas already checked on. He's had to fall away initially, still wants to stick by yellow, but he's the only one on this side of the map. And it looks like a double pump. They're going all the way back around towards that A site.
Two things I look for here on that Lev defense. That lockdown, that Hunter's Fury. It's going to force Team Heretics all the way back. But can they capitalize off of it? I'm not sure about that. Yes, the spike's going to get planted. Yes, Team Heretics is going to back off, but right now, the rotation's in, and they might use that Hunter's Fury early to take them off the spike.
Mini Boo clears side out for them already. Hunter's Fury, normally Com is good for this. He's not getting his usual reward, and Aspas doesn't get his connection. It's Mini Boo showing control, keeping the site safe. Lockdown is in. Plant is there, however. Rienz looking for his man, looking for a body to drop. He finds it. Lets him loose. He'll give his life up, and he's done his damage. He'll accept his fate. He's basically given them 12. As now Com has to face the music, has to go and fight. Otherwise, he has to watch this round tick away in front of his eyes. And now a 1v4. Look at the angles, look at the positions. They're going to have to move towards this, though. He's going to get half. A great attempt, but not enough. Heretics up to 12. Beautifully played. And they have turned up here today, eyeing, trying to make something happen. And Aspas just sent into the blender, sent probably into an early body bag. King affected by the dizzy as well. And now they want to turn the screws, apply the pressure harder. But Heretics showing some cool composure here and just pumping the brakes. A big test and then just slowing it down.
Benji looking for that A push. He's got that higher belt line. Alarm bot to watch lower, turret to watch middle. Heretics pumping the brakes, waiting for this wall to come down. They still have that neon wall. They're still going to go here with that dizzy, combo it. 3 players for Lev to defend, though. It's going to be a big brawl here in the next 10 seconds or so. As soon as this orb goes down, that's the cue. That is the time to go. And Benji creeping up A right now, looking for that fight on Com.
Gonna get it. Contact's there. He's confident. He wants him dead. Com has to try and fall away from this. And they brought the player over. You can see Mazzino now worried about middle. They're causing all these doubts. And Heretics holds.
Not going yet.
And now we go. So they clear back yellow diligently. Yes, they do. That's going to be one man found. That's King down on his knees. Miniboo carrying on his reign of terror. Gets down Aspas as well. The site now waving the banner of Heretics as Com and Tex far away, and they know it. The ult on top for Boo. Smothering and shrouding the plant here. Leaving Tex and Com praying on miracles.
This last round of the map. Seemingly Lev just going out with a whimper here. Needing to crawl back and go the distance.
Last time they met, it was 15-13. A Leviathan win on this map. And the difference a couple days can make here. Heretics looking so goddamn lethal. Tex gives it a go, but that's all he can do. Has gone now in a 1v4. The time is up. This one's done. This has been a display of power. Message sent. Heretics are here today.